Good evening, folks. Alright, tonight's segment. What does Napoleon have in common with the current former president or the current president? Well, let's start with Donald Trump. What does he have in common with Donald Trump? That includes Napoleon III and Napoleon II. Well, starting with Napoleon himself, Donald Trump was a warrior. Napoleon, same thing. He wanted to create jobs. Napoleon III seems more like Donald Trump. Napoleon III wanted to create jobs. And then, everything he created, he wanted everything. That's pretty much how it all worked out for him. He wanted jobs for everybody. He had a vision, jobs for everybody. Just like Napoleon. Jobs for everyone. Difference between them two is one thing. Napoleon was a general in war. And he was an emperor. And lo and behold, he lived a good life. It turned out to be the best decision he ever made. He ran at them, took them by surprise. Had elections for Napoleon III, the similar situation, and won. Now Napoleon II, during the Napoleonic Wars, when Napoleon was emperor, he was taken off of, he was thrown into exile. But then when he came out of exile, it was different. But his son, once he was thrown in exile, his son could have been emperor, but he wasn't really thrown in as emperor, but kind of like an emperor, but not quite exactly there. But he was there for only 2 weeks. 2 weeks is only how long he was there. That's what Napoleon II and William Henry Harrison have in common. William Henry Harrison and him have a lot in common there. Why? Because William Henry Harrison died of pneumonia while in office, and he was only in office for a month. Now, but Napoleon II died at a very young age. He only lived to be 21. And he died of... But Napoleon II died of not only pneumonia, he got ill. He got very ill at one point, at the age of 21. He got ill from pneumonia. Never got into Austro military. He got ill. But then, he got to the point where his health just declined drastically. And then he got tuberculosis, and tuberculosis killed him. He died of tuberculosis. Same thing with Napoleon III died of tuberculosis. Just like his father. But that's where Joe Biden comes into play at. Not where all the gaps are coming into play at, but his health. His health is declining. You can see his health is declining, yet the liberals can keep on denying the health is declining. But what was the downfall? But yet the downfall part is where Donald Trump is. Because it's all in one. Now Napoleon III was the last Napoleon to ever hold office as a Bonaparte. The Bonapartes are something else. It is what it is, though. The Napoleons were something else. Now, if you want to compare Donald Trump to Napoleon I as a general, he was a monster. He never really sent troops to war. He wanted to pull them away from war. He didn't really want war. But if you want to compare Napoleon to Joe Biden, he led them to war. He wants a war. Because they're going to war right now. Now, if you want to go on the flip side of that, what are we looking at right now? Let's see here. Everything on the flip side of that. 50, 60, a lot. I mean, I could go on. But you gotta stop somewhere. But I gotta do a lot of work. More to come about Napoleon. About how he helped create how the War of 1812 was like fought on two different fronts. I'll get back with you on that one momentarily here. With that, peace.